Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Britballin. I'm your wonderful host, joined by my even more wonderful host, Adam Wilkin. How are we doing this evening?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Finally glad to be back after a little winter break there. But how is my Manchester Bee doing this morning? Well, this evening?
Buzzing. It's good to be back. Had a little winter break ourselves. It's been nice to have you with us, Fosse. Obviously, Britball is starting back up in its as we know and love, isn't it? A lot of teams are back at training. Uniball's going on. We're going to see some actual winners of actual championships this year, not actually
pretend ones.
Pretend ones. It's all going off. Things are moving. It's good to have people back. Hi, Terrell. Sorry, Adam, you're on comments. It's good to be back. Good to have everyone back. I want a coffee just so everyone knows it's not Guinness. I'm glad. What about yourself?
Well, obviously, I had to miss this week's game, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you were suspended.
I was. I had a suspension, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Which, that was fun. That was great. Got a suspension from before the Team North game. But I was allowed to coach the Team North game.
You know what you need to stop doing? Getting suspended.
Well, it hasn't happened since I was a player. But never mind.
They all come at once.
I know, they do. They all come at once. I can't wait, honestly. I love trips to Scotland. It's absolutely fantastic.
I'll tell you what, one of the bigger bits of news coming out of this week is obviously finally the schedules seem to be out across under 19s and junior and adult and
U19 adult are both out, I think. I don't think the Jordan Beckhoff, I can't pull it up, I'll get banned again. Mike, you can.
Refs not stop need to be shit.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me. Everyone needs to take visors off.
Take your visors off even if they're clear. But anyways, the schedules are out. There are some interesting fixtures. I think we'll save that for next week to make sure that they are all 100% set in stone.
We're going to go through them a lot next week, aren't we, in detail? So there's some interesting, let's say, games next week. Friend of the show, Theo. How we doing, Theo? Good to see you.
Theo.
So I've got an interesting story. So obviously, as people have seen, or people may or not know, obviously I'm semi-retired at the moment, so I'm coaching this year. Obviously, torn ACL, can't get surgery at this moment in time, so won't be playing this year. However, interesting fact, I did have the biggest hit of the weekend at a training session. So the only hit of the weekend as well. So I was at my first coaching session, really pumped up, coaching the online. There's a pass skiller behind me, and there was running a pass skiller, and someone won full.
It's all right, mate. It's all right, mate. I'm not here. It's fine. Thanks very much.
So something what a lot of people have been trying to do for a long time, which is floor me. I got floored by a wide receiver. Fell flat on my face, and it's safe to say he came off worse, considering he was winded. So I think I might come back this year and play safety, just because I've been watching Fosse too much. I've been learning how to lay the wood, let's say.
Do it. But obviously, first of all, I want to talk about mention the game that happened last weekend.
We just showed the highlights,
So you can go first, Mike.
It was good. So it was obviously my first one being involved with Team North. I mean, the talent was absolutely off the charts. It was so good to see. Both teams just absolutely flying all over, balling out. So it was the under-19s Team North v Team South game.
Team Scotland. Don't say the South word. Jesus. Are you seeing the messages on the Instagram? Like, when's Team South happening? Like, as if it's up.
No, it's our job as well. Yeah, so it was really good to be a part of that coaching staff. Grant,
The OC mastermind right there.
yeah, obviously mastermind conjuring up 30 points on 1 week of playbook was something to behold. So yeah, it was just great to see all the kids getting involved. Everyone got reps and lots of them. Yeah, and Team North went out winners pretty convincingly in the end. I think they already had a game, and I think there was just a slightly bit better level of talent in the North. I think the age was a big difference as well. I felt like the Team North team was a little bit older, more towards the 19 area, whereas that Team Scotland
Yeah.
did look youngish, didn't it? They weren't as big. And I mean, Team North just had some unbelievable ballers like Freddie Burton, what a player.
Yeah, Fred. Oh my days, that kick return.
Jordan from the Warriors. Is that Jordan Metcalf? Is that the
Jordan is the linebacker.
Oh right, okay. Oh right, okay. I think he was all I can't remember. The number 55 was a baller.
Yeah.
Yeah, just some unbelievable players to put on display at that level. I can't believe it. Like it was like watching a senior practice. I'm sure some guys will definitely be hitting them up. So I know I've
Yeah.
only been talking to one. So
For me, I think it was just an absolutely fantastic day for football in general. Obviously, when the North sides had a game against Pride already, and you know what, we didn't do bad then. Do you know what I mean? Like that was a great game. Pride showed how much they practice and how well drilled they are. We looked a little bit rusty. Grant came in, yourself, a few other coaches have come in and really drilled the guys, especially over the one training session where we changed that offense. And it just seemed to click really, really well. All the players have bought into it. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, I want to give massive shout out to the Scotland guys because they came and they balled as well. Like they looked the part. They were all in the blue. The support, by the way, for Scotland.
Oh God, it's unreal.
Then, by the way, I said this after the game when we all had like a big circle after the game discussing things, and it was like being like an actual soccer game. The noise level when they scored was unbelievable.
I've actually now got goosebumps thinking about it. Like there was something about like, and I know we didn't play for him, and I've got a little bit of Scottish heritage. Like hearing those group of lads break down and say "team" like Scotland on 3, like, and the way they all cheered. Obviously, it was in their accent. Like it just erupted. It was class to see, and hopefully something that we can replicate across the divisions. Sorry, not the division, across the levels. So obviously, I'd love to do it at senior. I'm sure we'd like to do it at the younger level as well. So watch this space. Obviously, we've trialled it with under 19s this year to success, and we'll continue that. And we'd love to move across.
I know that we are looking at having 2 more games for the North, anyways. We're looking at putting on 2 more games before the season. Depending on timescales and things like that. Fingers crossed if that happens. Hopefully it will, because I just think getting these guys the 11v11 football is just next level. I think it's what we need to start pushing for. It's going to help football in general. It's going to help coaches develop. It's going to help the kids develop. It's going to help our national program develop. It was great to see how many people came to watch as well. Like we had guys there from the NFL Academy. We had guys there from GB. It was just... It was unbelievable, to be honest.
Yeah,
and
it's good to see.
The level of football. I mean, you guys get to see a little snippet of the highlights. And don't get us wrong, when you see some scores and some of them are a fumble or whatever, that doesn't show you the full scale of the game. Like the game itself was unbelievable. Like that was a great level football game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very much so. Yeah, it's good to be a part of, and like I said, hopefully we can continue to do it. And it wasn't just so everyone knows. If we did set up this for us once, it wasn't expensive for the kids to be involved. We managed to get, I know Team North were all kitted out for 50 quid, and we'd look to replicate that moving forward. So big up to Field Titan for hooking us up last minute, late, and absolutely delivering on a kit which was awesome. So we ended up getting like a full kit. Lowers, belt, top. What was it, like 50 quid? So I have to shout them out because
it was like 50 56 quid or something to come up
the
to.
full kit, and it was like delivered in like 2 weeks. So
And
big shout out to them.
you know what it is? Like the quality of the uniform was unbelievable. Like
Yeah,
the
I was
kids
surprised.
loved it.
So
Mate,
surprised.
everyone was. Like
Yeah.
everyone was. And then obviously you had the Scotland guys in their ridge gear that looked smart as usual. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it was just great.
Well, yeah,
It was just a great day of football. Like I absolutely loved it. Like it was amazing. It might not have looked like it at the time, but I kind of had already been banned by this point.
I was just saying, you didn't look like you enjoyed any of it on the day.
Nah,
He was a right bulging little cat.
to be fair,
I
right?
get an
Like
insight for how stressed the head coach gets on game day.
it's you know what it is. It wasn't that like the game itself and the preparation, everything was perfect until I had to speak to the referee. Like as soon as it was that, I was like, "Why? What? This is an exhibition game. What are you playing at, pal?" Like,
Yeah, it was.
jeez.
There's definitely work to be done, I think, from that side of things. But all in all, a great exhibition.
Yeah.
And well done to Amanda and people for getting Baffer involved, and I think
Yeah.
Pete turned up for a bit, and yeah, it was just fantastic. So big up to that game, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we see many more. We've already seen it within the Bucks Arena with the North East South, and that closer link to the All Star game and then to the GB. So hopefully, we can continue to do the same.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. I think obviously it's probably worth noting. Obviously, before the game, we did have a moment of silence for obviously the lad from Merseyside, but obviously we've also had another sad loss in the Britballin community this past couple of weeks. Obviously, with Coach Neil Edwards, Neo, who was actually on the show with the Kent episode. We did share that, so just obviously now we'll just have a quick 10 seconds just to remember Neo. So. Cool, right. On with the show. Obviously, it's a sad loss for Britball, but big up as well. Neil Reynolds last night. I'm not his biggest fan, but Neil Reynolds coming up and actually giving him a shout on Sky Sports as well. So
Yeah.
Fair play. So yeah, right. Okay, on with the show. So, shall we hit up the scores from last week, Uniball, this weekend?
This week, yeah, do it.
Yeah. So we've seen some of that this weekend. The Uniball was back. Some closer scores than I'd expected. Some upsets. What I didn't expect. Some surprise.
I don't even want to say our result.
Yeah.
I'm so annoyed. I am.
You struggled this week.
I wasn't there. I don't know what happened.
To be fair, I see Sean shared a picture in Aberdeen, and I thought, well, it's rough anyway because you had to travel all the way up to Aberdeen. But let's hit up some of the fixtures. Birmingham Lions took a decent win, 26-8 over the UAE Pirates. Probably expected on the win, but a win nevertheless for Birmingham. Pretty much, I think, solidifying their second seed within that division, cementing them obviously in the playoffs. So, not much to say on that one. Just a decent result.
I thought it would have been bigger, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. That was the only thing that surprised me about it. But yeah, so on to the north. Stirling Klansmen 19, Leeds Gryffindors 8. So big up Leeds Gryffindors. Finally got your first score of the season in the Prem North. And news hot off the press. I think it's because their OC has either left or was sacked, to my understanding. I don't know the full details. I heard a passing conversation.
It could also be to do that the Stirling head coach was not there either.
Oh, right, okay. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Leeds Gryffindors have changed offensive coordinator. And I know it's not much, but that seems to be a more competitive game there for Leeds, considering what's happened this year. So a good result for them, probably building into, let's be honest, a Div 1 year next year for them. Probably one of the games of the week this week. Nottingham Gold 25, Durham Saints 21.
Did you watch that game?
I watched bits of it. I'll be honest, I appreciate Nottingham having the camera angle and being able to watch it, but I find it difficult to watch it on that camera angle. But
it's hard with no sound.
Yeah, I turned it on and I saw Nottingham score like a deep touchdown. And I was like, well, there we go. That's Nottingham.
Well, mate, I watched it, right? So I was watching the game.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea. I'm well impressed. Durham's just scored. They're going to win the game now. Go and make myself a cup. There's not long left. got up, came back, and the next thing I know, the Nottingham guys are celebrating. And I was like, what the hell has just happened? So I had to rewind it to watch that they have just basically walked down the field and scored somehow. And I have no idea how they've done it because they weren't moving the ball that well all game.
Yeah.
But it was just...
Seemed like some crazy scenes there. It did seem like a good game though, and I think Nottingham just kind of stole it at the end, didn't they? From what I understand, it was a close game.
Absolutely nipped it at the end, and it was heartbreaking for Durham. But
who have vastly improved the season by the looks of things.
Yeah, they've really come on now. I think it's took them a while with a new head coach and things to get going. I think things are starting finally clicking and things. It's one of them. Like it's worrying for me wanting to see the final between who I think it'll be.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty clear who it's going to be in the final, unless Carnegie has something to say this week. I think they travelled to play to University of Nottingham, but I don't think it's going to be anything other than I can't see anything other than Nottingham versus UWE.
Yeah,
and to be fair, from watching, I did see some of the UWE highlights. I don't think even Nottingham can hang with them at the minute.
No, I don't think anyone can at the minute, if I'm honest.
No, it's crazy. I think they beat pretty much every div like adult team as well. Yeah, they're crazy at the minute. So yeah, good result for Nottingham in the end. Looks like they're probably now going on and winning the division unless Leeds have got something to say. I think next week. So yeah, looking good for them. UWE Bullets 62, Cardiff Cobras 0. I mean, is there anything else you expected more or less?
Nah, not really.
Fairly impressive result for them at the end of the day, isn't it? But again, with the amount of talent they've got and the teams they've got, and yeah, just seemed to be a bit of a landslide from the start.
Mate, honestly, there's only like in uni football, there's only really two games I want to see.
Yeah,
and I'm completely honest. The two main games I want to see is involving the same team in two of them.
Yeah.
I want to see UWE versus Nottingham, and I want to see them play the Pride.
Yeah, I mean, that was another surprising result this week. The Pride didn't get the result that I thought they would. I'll be honest with you, it was a bit closer than probably it should have been, and if some of these other teams would have played, it would have been. So that's about as interesting as I think it's got.
So looking at, I know you don't get to see it, but I've seen a bit of a live stream from them. It just looked like it was a few little daft mistakes, if I'm honest. A little bit of that Christmas rust, but that'll change very quickly.
What do you reckon they'll end up playing any games or what
no? Because they're in different divisions and things, obviously. But next season,
and towards the end, and they'll get promoted. But then maybe towards the end of the season, you don't reckon anything could happen, or
I don't know if either team really needs that to happen.
No, I don't think there'll be any after season friendlies then arranged. But you'll just wait till next year, and obviously Pride will probably get better and better. Hull/York obviously took a good win this week. Took a loss this week. Hull 0, Edinburgh Predators 20. So obviously a long trip up for Hull, and a fairly convincing win for the Edinburgh Predators.
I love that the Predators were putting on like Instagram and stuff, saying that they're going shark hunting and then got the win. I love it.
Yeah,
absolutely love it.
Yeah, big respect for that. And then, obviously, York's B team, York's A team / Hull, took a massive result this week. So if anyone doesn't know, I have a theory that York and Hull are the exact same team.
Because you never see them at the same place.
No, and when they play against each other, it's just OVD scrimmage. Northumbria Mustangs 22, the York Centurions. But Edinburgh Predators have got to change their name, by the way. If Sheffield did it, I think Edinburgh need to. York Centurions 35. An upset by a long way, or not? Because I know Northumbria were pretty much safe to say, like, kind of dominating that division.
No, they weren't dominating it because Newcastle's in that division as well.
So am I getting them too confused?
Yeah, definitely. Northumbria are a good team, and York have just came into that division.
Yeah.
But York have got a good squad. They're well coached. They run the drills right. I think they were dominated by Newcastle, and it set them back a little bit.
Yeah.
So this game was always going to be a close one, in my opinion. And I think on the day Northumbria could have won, like in a different day maybe. It's one of those where either team could win that game, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
So I'm not really surprised at the result.
I think I confused them with Newcastle. Yeah, so York actually beat them 24-6 in the first game. So yeah, it's probably not too much of an upset as I probably thought. So yeah, that's fair enough. It's a fairly decent win then for York. In the end, or Hull, whichever one turned up. We'll be unsure. We'll never quite know.
It's a mix of both, man. It's a mix of both.
It's a mix of both, yeah. LJMU Fury 12, Sheffield Hallam 48. Fairly impressive win for Hallam. I think we're just all waiting for the Hallam versus Tyrants rematch. No, because they've played twice now, haven't they? Did you see that University of Manchester have now got a loss next to them?
No, I didn't.
So University of Manchester are technically undefeated, and they've not lost a game. However, they had to. Derby have really pushed, from my understanding, and University of Manchester are now 3-1 after being 3-0. Yes,
we're there. Give us a second. I'm coming back. We're there.
Okay, I'm literally waiting for you. I wonder what he's doing. I've literally moved off the screen. And Adam's no longer joined us. So University of Manchester have actually now got a loss next to the name. And that was a forfeit because of the pitch markings for the first game against Derby, which we understood was trying to be rescheduled. But however, I think Derby now, with the results the way they have, potentially have really tried to push for that result to go through. So it's been awarded as a 1-0 walkover to Derby. So Derby now do have another win. Manchester now go to 3-1. But a good result for Hallam, which actually will take them to the top of the conference at a 4-2 record, which makes no sense just because they played more games and they're more closer to completing their season. So they're actually top of the conference for some reason. But obviously Manchester are 3-1, so we'll see how that division plays out. Oh my God.
Yes.
Look at that.
Oh.
A bit of swag.
Got it. It's a bit tight on me, melon, I'm not going to lie.
So you are a University of Manchester?
Oh, I'm rooting for them. Let's go.
I mean, to be honest, the best thing about that is turn it around.
It says Manchester on the other side.
Yeah, no, but look, put it on that way.
The Nike logo.
Yeah, that's much better.
Oh. Well, I don't know which way I meant to have it because it's got Manchester on the other side.
No, it's definitely meant to be that way. I think we can all conclude that it's meant to be that way.
I don't really care. The centre stuff, Grant's still waiting for a gold jacket and stuff, but never mind.
Apparently, there's commentary of the Stirling game in 2 weeks. Stuart, because apparently you're off to Glasgow to kick off. No surprise there. Evening, how's the? I'm okay, thank you. That's referring to me laying out wide receivers and falling on my face. And apparently, it's -2 points for a walkover too.
Yes, it is.
So yeah, which means so that'll probably make a lot of sense as to why Manchester are sliding down that table. However, on we move. And
a walkover. I don't think you can get promoted, even if you still win the league division.
All right. Okay.
I think. Don't get us. Maybe. I have no idea.
Leicester Longthorns 0. Warwick Wolves 47. Impressive. Great win for Warwick. We can get better and better as the season comes on. So good result there for them. Anything to add?
No, I think that was a good result. Very good result. I mean, I want to just shout out Mike Ripley now for sending us the hat and stuff, by the way.
You can give him a shout out. I've actually still got his Team North jacket in my car, so.
He's not getting it.
No, a good win for Warwick probably trends them in the right direction because I know they'll probably be looking to knock off like a Loughborough or NTU coming up.
I need to take this off.
They've actually got Loughborough next week, so that should be interesting to see. Oh no, they're not. Yeah, no, they've got NTU next week, so that should be interesting to see if they can get some sort of result against NTU. I think it's been close in the past. Yeah, they only lost 7-3, so hopefully they use the momentum of this game into next week and maybe just maybe beat NTU and make a way onto the potentially even to the power rankings.
Yeah, we'll see.
You'll see. Theo's a big love for Longthorns.
I've already showed that comment, by the way.
Have you?
Yeah, get off me comments.
Theo loves Longthorns. Nothing to do with the team, that just so everyone knows. Yeah. SGS Pride 38, Exeter Demon 0. Obviously, you're a massive fangirl of them.
I am. I rate Pride. I like what they do. They're a great program.
And for some reason, we didn't have a result come in. I don't know. I've had a look. I've tried to scour the internet for Hertfordshire versus Royal Holloway Bears. I'm not sure. It's just showing up as 0-0 everywhere I've looked. So
did it not get cancelled?
It might have been cancelled. Hence why that. I've just had a look and I continue to find the score. So that's probably why, because they didn't play. Portsmouth at 12, Sussex Saxons 0. I have absolutely no comment on that whatsoever.
Nah. No, well done.
It's very far down south.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Portsmouth.
Being around.
Aberdeen Bulls 32, Sunderland Spartans 8.
What, you want me to comment on that? I wasn't there. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure you should be closer to this game than most.
Yeah, I mean, I am the head coach of the Sunderland Spartans, so you'd think, wouldn't you? No, obviously I was banned. Couldn't go to that game. We've still got a lot of injuries from that pitch up at Glasgow. So we travelled with a very, very light squad.
Doesn't help being Aberdeen as well.
No, it doesn't. We had, I think, 2 of our guys get injured in a rugby game a couple of days prior, one with concussion. So that was fun and games. We're having a chat when I see him. But it's one of those things. We had a guy get quite seriously injured up in Aberdeen. Our club president, Ben, he was getting treated for a suspected stroke. Yeah, so we're just waiting to find out what's happening there. He's now came back down to Sunderland, and we're getting information from the hospital as to what's happening, but it looks like he will probably not be playing anymore, unfortunately.
How does that do for your playoff chances? Is that
yeah, well, the loss is going to harm it anyways, but realistically, it wouldn't be right anyways. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's the right time. I think in this division, having been an English team in this division is quite difficult because, and I'm not just on about the ref. It's quite difficult because obviously the Scottish unis have a 4-year degree, so they haven't lost as many players from COVID as what the other teams have. So it's in that rebuild time anyway. So it will probably one of the Scottish teams will end up getting promoted, and I think that's fair. It's one of those, mate. We'll see what happens. My D3 quarterback landed today, so we'll see what happens then.
All right. What was that? Sorry, we missed that.
What? Sorry.
Your D3 comment. What was that? Your D3?
We've got a quarterback coming from a D3 uni over to play for this season. He landed today, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, nice little humble brag for Sunderland. So watch out this space. Sunderland are on the rise.
Yeah, none of this running the ball anymore. We're airing the shit out of it now, boys.
So just to tack onto that division whilst we're in there, Edinburgh Napier Knights 40-0.
That was second quarter score as well, by the way.
Yeah, so it looked like a fairly comprehensive. Heriot Watt Wolverines got a 1-0 walkover win against York St John Jaguars, getting the bin. Glasgow Uni Tigers 56, Teesside Cougars 0. And what that does for the division is obviously Glasgow Uni and Edinburgh Napier Knights are still undefeated. Glasgow Uni 5-0, Edinburgh Napier Knights 4-0, Teesside Cougars.
They are 4-0 as well. They are 4-0 as well.
Yeah, 4-0.
They're not 5.
Yeah, no, I said that. Edinburgh Napier 4-0.
Yeah, so Glasgow.
Oh, were they? Why not 5?
Because they didn't get the win against us.
Oh, right, okay.
We are playing them at home. Yeah, for now. Let's see if we've got enough frigging players to play it now.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
So then there's obviously yourselves and Teesside both 2 and 3, and 3 and 2 and 2 and 2, and Herring and
2 and 1. 2
yeah,
and 1.
2 and 1. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that works out for you.
Well, we'll see. We should be installing a new offense tomorrow, so we'll see what happens there with when you
new quarterback.
Yeah.
Let's see if it makes a difference. How did you manage to pull that off?
We're a very good university, mate.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are. Very, very good university. And one of my very, very talented linebackers has just commented there. So, honestly, you've got no idea, right? Because when you get a ban, you're not allowed to speak to the team like 2 hours before kickoff and 2 hours after and shit. Right?
Okay.
So, like, they couldn't tell us about that injured player until 2 hours after this had all happened.
I didn't even know that. That's stupid.
It's absolutely ridiculous. And the fact that you can get ejected before a game, even that you play the game. So I wasn't ejected. The ban just came through for disciplinary act later on anyways, which is absolutely horrendous. And when I got the email from BAFA saying that this was happening, I was up a frigging mountain on a school trip, so there was no way I could appeal this shit. So I'm very annoyed. I've not seen my players. If I'm completely honest, I don't care about the result. Well done, Aberdeen. I just want to make sure my players are all right now at this moment in time.
Fair enough.
So, I'll see you all tomorrow.
Let's move to the Bucks Northern Tier 2. So it's a fairly interesting division. So UCLan Rams took a 20-0 win over the Edge Hill Vikings. Good result for UCLan, obviously chasing the promotion out of that division. Lancaster Bombers took a 40-0 win over the Bradford Bears. Pretty one-sided games this week in this division. And Aberystwyth Tyranno, did I do it right this week?
Tyranno
0. MMU Eagles, which I would probably say, on reflection, is the worst logo in Britball at the minute.
Quick question. Toby, if you're watching, I've just seen your message. We'll talk afterwards. Yes, I do need a good linebacker at Sunderland. Cheers, mate.
Look at you, always hunting. Fair enough.
Heat up the team north.
MMU Eagles 42-0. Good result for MMU Eagles, and big result for Scott Tomlinson, who is the head coach. I'm pretty sure to say, I'm 99% sure, head coach of MMU Eagles. So well done, Scott, on your win. Let's have a look at what that does for the division. They are now 3-0 with their MMU Eagles.
Well done, Scott. How's me linebacker playing? Is he still injured? Just tell him to get on the pitch, mate. He'll be absolutely fine. I promise you. He's just a fanny. All right.
Liverpool Raptors are 4-0, so obviously we'll be waiting for the Liverpool MMU game coming up. UCLan Rams 3-1, so they took a loss to Liverpool Raptors, so we'll see. And Lancaster Bombers 3-2. Everything else looks a bit dire, so nothing really worth talking about, apart from the fact Bangor Mud Dogs have pulled out of the league. Scott,
send me a message. Let me know how he's done, because if he's messed about when he comes back up here, we'll just beast him for you. Don't worry. We'll get him in the gym. Tag him. Someone tag Jack Lewis in the comments now. Called out, son.
Moving on to the Bucks Midland Tier 2. Obviously, Nottingham Green 6, DMU Lions 43. From what I've heard, obviously, DMU Lions were just a bigger, more physical squad, and they've absolutely took it to Nottingham Green. So, good result for them, and they moved to 3-0. Nottingham Green 3-2, and obviously Staffordshire Stallions are 3-1. So obviously the division looks like it's DMU Lions to win or to lose, whichever it may be.
Also, can I just give a quick little thing? Anyone from Northumbria Mustangs, if you're watching, okay, there's a guy at your university called Mariusz Fedowicz or something. He's on my friends list. Message him. He is an unbelievable left tackle. He just said he couldn't be asked to play. He's like 6'4". Just message him. He'll play for you. Just tell him I said. Right. Anyway, sorry.
Fair enough. I feel like we should rename this to, instead of the breakdown, so the Gateshead Juniors.
I just want my juniors to play football, mate. Like, we've got a big season. We've got a big season coming up, man. Div 1 football. Let's go.
Huddersfield versus Kiel. I've still, again, another one. There's just no result anywhere. I can't seem to see it. I don't know if he's been called off, cancelled, what. Huddersfield, grow up, get better. I can't wait to play you in old boys. An absolute pag of you.
You can't even move, man. What are you going to do? Play safety?
Touche, good game. I'll play against that trash. I couldn't play safety. I'll tell you that. Chester Legion got. I think they've also pulled out of the league. I'm pretty sure. So Lincoln Colonials get a 1-0 walkover, and obviously that division is DMU's to win. I'm pretty sure. I'm just trying to catch up with the rest of the scores. Greenwich Mariners, UAL Phoenix, no result. Plymouth Blitz 18, Solent Red Hawks 35, Bournemouth Uni Bobcats 26, Gloucestershire Gladiators 8. What?
We're not having this conversation now, Ant. It's not happening. Right?
Talking to the comments. See, what it is, guys, is I look at another thing to see what the scores and stuff. So I don't.
Because he's too lazy to set up the 2 screens now. It used to be all like, oh, I'll set up multiple screens and do it.
No, I used to have 2 screens, but then Becky said I'm not allowed 2 screens anymore.
I used to, well, to be fair, I used to have 3, and now I'm down to just a laptop again. So that's all. I'm not even upstairs where the desk and all the lights and everything are anymore.
No, yeah. Let's safe to say we're not doing as well as we used to. Bournemouth, we'll get back for the senior season. We'll be right. Bournemouth Uni Bobcats 5-0. Looks like it's going to be their division to lose.
Yeah.
And
they've already won it. They've already won the division, apparently.
They have actually already won the division because UWE Bullets are only 2-1, so cannot catch them.
Yeah.
That's the second team. So well done, Bournemouth Uni Bobcats. You've got a win. Congratulations. And then last one, Oxford Lancers 26, UCL Emperors 6.
That's the real Oxford.
Any insight into that game? Fair play to you because.
So basically, well done to all the former politicians. Or former, not former.
I mean, it's a fairly close division. Oxford Lancers 3-0, Brighton Panthers 3-0, OBU Panthers 3-1.
Mike, stop! Look, we've got spam. We've got spam.
Oh, I spam.
I spam.
I don't block this person.
I'll do it. Spam. Fuck off.
I can't wait. Hopefully
she'll
try and add me on Facebook.
Major Sammy was blocked. Unlucky.
Big up Major Sammy. Thanks for all this love and support.
Yeah, thanks for the spam. If you're not bringing eggs, you can piss off. Are we done with all them now?
That's the fixtures done. Sorry for keeping you.
Predictions?
You can move on to the next week. Next predictions for next week. Go on. I'll let you take over.
Just me?
Yeah, no, I'll let you take over. You can run the next part.
Yeah, okay. So, next week, someone tell us again. And I'll... Come on. Yeah, right. Listen. I've been busy.
Right. Oh, right. Sorry, I've not. Sorry.
No, me. Right. I know there'll be people watching maybe that know you, so they're going to know how unbusy you've been. Because you just sit there and get paid a fuck ton of money for doing nothing. Like, people just go, here's some money, and you just go, oh, shit, yeah, I'll check this online now, quickly, done. So, everyone knows now.
Busy.
You're not busy at all.
I've had gardeners in this week. Get my garden landscaped.
Oh, he's getting his garden landscaped. You might have had to make I bet you didn't even make them a cup of tea.
Becky did. I know, it's moving because, as you can see by my coffee I've just had, it was black because she'd used all the milk. But anyway, that's by the by. My garden looks nice, hopefully.
Well, it'll not do if he doesn't get any milk for his coffee tomorrow.
I know. Pop me hot tub.
What a prick you are. Absolute prick.
Right. Durham Saints versus Leeds Gryffindors.
Durham.
How low can you go? Okay, Durham definitely win.
Durham win. Yeah, game over.
If Leeds score Gryffindors, well done to the new OC, whoever that is. Congratulations. But yeah, Durham beat you by a substantial amount. Maybe a bagel burger.
Oh, I'm not going to go that high.
No,
Nah.
I think so. It'd be close.
I'm going to say 48.
Oh, right. I was
Yeah.
going to say, because I reckon like the over and under on that's probably like 35, the spread on it.
Yeah, I'm not taking no bets on this anymore, ever again. But yeah.
Our boys, our beloved Leeds Beckett Carnegie.
No, your beloved Leeds Becker Carnegie. They sent you a hat. I've been speaking to Dale this week as well. Sent me fuck all, by the way. I'm just putting that out
there. Versus Nottingham Gold.
Oh, where's your hat?
It's in the cupboard.
I'll go get my gold jacket. Oh, wait, I don't have one.
I mean,
Grant.
Come on, Beckett. I'd love a win for Beckett just to see it. You know, I love the brotherhood. I love what they're about. But I can only see it's one of these situations again. My mind's telling me no. I can't see it.
My mind's telling me no.
If the game finished at the first half, you know, they would have won last time. I mean, that's not how the sport works, but still, yeah, it was winning at half time. I can see it. You know, when you can just see it enough. Nottingham has struggled against Durham. I can play the narrative where Leeds win that game.
Well, pick them then.
No, Nottingham win.
Hell no.
Birmingham Lions versus Cardiff.
Really? I didn't get to say my pick on that game. I'm going Beckett to win by a score.
No way.
I am.
What do you know?
Send us a fucking hat. No,
in case you don't know, we can easily be bought on this show. We've got a bit of merch. If you want to send it to us, just drop in our DMs, ask for our address. We will represent your team. You'll be our number one fan. Senior teams, if you're watching this now and you want to be on our tongues moving forward, bit weird, but it's true. Just hook us up. Just a hat. We don't ask for much because
we're not like X's and O's. We don't want a full background full of merch or anything.
I don't want a helmet. I don't want any of that. What I want is a nice little hat, a bobby hat, a cap. Yeah, anything of that.
This is my second favorite uni behind Sunderland because they give us money and merch, lots of merch.
And we also take bribes. Like, we're happy to be paid if you want us to talk about. You can send us all the information you want. We will talk about it on the show. You
could be the worst team, but we will big you up massively.
Yeah.
For a hat and a coffee.
Yeah. Like the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah. Like if they sent us something, we'd pretend they were good.
Yeah.
But they're not. They've sent me nothing.
No, they haven't. Not yet.
Not yet. Aaron Rodgers, if you're watching, just retire. I mean, send us something.
We're going to get into the NFL, actually. We're going to talk about the NFL. We're going to have a genuine NFL chat. We are.
We're not.
Yeah. Birmingham Lions
versus Cardiff. Wait there. No, Henry. No.
Henry, if you send me one, I'll be nice.
Henry, we done a show for Bafra. I done a show recruiting for you. I done a full fucking episode.
I'd love a
being nice to you. And all I get across the border, I get a cuddle off you, and every other bastard gives a shit. So no.
I would take a Bafra hat.
To be fair, out of all referees, Henry is my favourite though. I'm just putting that out there.
My favourite's it's gonna be bad now. I forgot his name. The ginger kid from North East.
Liam Wooten.
I love Liam.
I love Liam as well.
I'll tell you my also.
I love how he aims for people with his flag. He's like,
my favourite ref is the Scottish ref who banned you this weekend. The white cap. What's the old fella?
He's Canadian. He's Canadian.
Not the Canadian one. What's the really thick Scottish accent one?
You could have just stopped.
What's he called?
I'm not saying because another ban will happen and I can't afford
most miserable guy ever, and I love winding him up. Oh, he's one of
no idea. Don't know what you're on about.
Forget his name.
Everyone watching, this is not me. This is not me.
What's your thoughts on the Rosendale Raiders?
Who?
Exactly. Apparently they're starting up the Rosendale Raiders. Gordon, big old Scottish Gordon. Oh, I've got a picture of him on my wall in the living room. And sometimes I just stroke his little Scottish face.
You fucking little no, no.
I
I'm
would
not.
wear a Bafra hat, Henry. Slide in the DMs. I'll give you my address and hook me up. Even if it's an old one that you've wore, I will represent it for a show.
You won't, because I'll ban you from the show.
and I'll ban Adam from the show because he likes getting bans. Birmingham Wales.
Yeah, I'll get a 1 week ban on Britballin. Can you imagine?
Birmingham versus Cardiff. Birmingham win.
Yes.
Swansea. I'm not even saying that. Swansea versus UWE. That's not even. I mean, UWE could play all backups and they beat Swansea.
You do.
What?
I always get confused because there's like a couple of UW.
No,
whatever.
UWE is the Bullets.
Then I'm gonna go with.
Sorry, should I say the USA Bullets?
If you had just said that, I would have known.
That's what. Oh, mate, they will for now ever be known as the USA Bullets. I love it.
Yes, let's do that.
Yes.
Right, I'm gonna pick the Bullets on that, obviously.
Yeah.
I
don't know if people noticed that. I love giving people random names. The Gryffindors, one of my favourite teams.
Oh, Henry says they have 0 merch.
Oh.
He can offer you a duster.
Sorry, they get paid. You get paid. Dig around in those big Scottish pockets and chuck us a couple of, I don't know, tangerines or something.
A duster. Just get a duster.
Duster.
Mr. Sheen.
Mr. Sheen.
But can you imagine Bafra sponsored by Mr. Sheen? There's just fucking dusters everywhere. Right. I'm not saying that. By the way, that was tongue in cheek before the fucking banners again.
Sussex Saxons, not easy to say, versus
Sussex
Royal
Saxons.
Holloway Bears.
Royal Holloway for the win.
I got Sussex for the win. Surrey Stingers versus Hertfordshire Hurricanes.
Hertfordshire Hurricanes. Will Donaldson to have 5 pancakes in the game.
Fair enough. Newcastle Raiders versus Hull/York Sharks.
Newcastle Raiders.
Newcastle. Edinburgh.
I'm sorry. Newcastle.
Edinburgh Predators. The Edinburgh Savills versus Northumbria Mustangs.
Now then.
Edinburgh. Right.
Oh, Christ. It's gone. The show's done.
It's done.
How can we have like really famous NFL people and stuff come on this show and we've just sat there going, now then. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's not the highlights we're sending them and ask them to come on.
Our loyal fan base. They're going to watch no matter what we said. Like
I don't know.
Through us thick and thin. With us
I reckon half the people on here are just clipping bits for me to get banned.
Yeah, I would.
Again.
Yeah. To be fair, it's our first show back. We're finding our feet, so you'll have to let us breathe a little bit.
Right. So the Preds versus who?
Mustangs.
Oh Christ.
Christ.
Oh Christ. I'm gonna go with the Mustangs.
The Mustangs. I'll go with the Predators. No.
You would, wouldn't you?
Manchester Tyrants versus Sheffield Sabres. Tyrants take the dub for me.
Tyrants.
Derby Braves versus Hallam Warriors.
Hallam.
Coventry Uni Jets. My boy Marcus versus Luga Baruga.
I'm sorry, Marcus. Luga Baruga for the win.
Luga Baruga. Interesting story, the way that comes from. Apparently there's an Australian who pronounced it like that.
It was American.
Was it? I thought it was Australian. Luga Baruga. Warwick Wolves versus NTU Renegades. The closest game probably of the week here.
Renegades.
Don't know why, but it's trending this way. I feel like Warwick are going to squeeze this one.
Right? Bet.
No, I don't want to bet. I just because I like this is a hot take.
Bet.
No, you said you're not betting on this anymore.
Shave. So if you lose, you got to shave your head. If I lose, I'll shave mine.
No way. No way am I shaving this. I am getting my hair cut tomorrow. Not like your bloody army cut, but still getting it cut.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, Matt, Adam, If you need me to have a word with your barber,
my barber is fantastic. The problem is I work in a primary school. I won't let us shave it all off.
Stevie
So
Wonder.
this is the short I'm allowed to have it without getting wrong at work.
Right, this is going to be tough picks. These.
Come on then.
Essex Blades versus Imperial Immortals.
Essex Blades.
Yeah, I like Essex. Let's go Essex win. QMBL Vipers versus AIU Rhinos.
Vipers.
Oh, classic Britball this. Bruno Burners versus AIU Rhinos. Probably they're scheduled for 2 games this week.
Well, it's not just Nottingham with an A and B team.
Bruno should win if they are playing them.
Maybe it's
Knights,
just like a half each or something.
Yeah, maybe. Reading Knights versus Bristol Barracuda.
Bristol.
You like Bristol in that? Yeah, Bristol.
If you say Bristol, I'll say Reading.
Bet.
No. That's right. See, look, you took that bet straight away, though, didn't you?
You went 0-5. Of course,
I know that. I know that. That's what I said.
Pride versus Bath Killer Bees.
Pride.
Exeter Demons versus Southampton Stags.
Oh, this is a close game. I think this could be the game of the week, this one.
It's good. This is, yeah, he's got potential.
I'm going to let you choose first.
Exeter.
Bastard. Right, yeah, I'll go with... I was going to go Exeter, but I'll go Southampton.
All right, sound. York St John versus Edinburgh Napier Knights. That game doesn't happen.
It will. That'll happen, and Edinburgh will win the first half.
If that game happens, right, I'll be very surprised.
Okay.
See, usually I would have put myself in something there, but I'm trying to beat this. 2022, it's new me. I need to learn. Fuck it, I've lost it. Aberdeen Bulls versus Harriet Watt Wolverines. Where's Harriet Watt?
Glasgow. Edinburgh way, sorry.
Okay. Harriet Watt versus Aberdeen Bulls. Aberdeen should win, right?
Nah, I don't think they will. I think Harriet Watt will win.
I think you just don't like Harriet Watt. I think you just don't like Aberdeen to beat you.
No, I just think Harriet Watt's a better side, and I think we should have beat them as well, but we just weren't at a full strength. Like, it was shocking. I think they've got a cracking result beating us. But I think Harriet Watt will beat them.
So, UCLan Rams versus MMU Eagles. Well, I like this game. I like this game a lot. I'm going to let you choose this one.
MMU.
Oh, saucy. Saucy. Oh, I don't know on this one.
What? That I just picked that quick?
What?
I just knew straight away that's where I was going.
I know, I like the pick. I do like it.
It's a great pick.
It's quick. Yeah, I fancy MMU. I do. I fancy him just in a close one, in a very close one, but just. I might even get to watch that game.
So might I when another suspension comes through for the start of this bloody show.
Bangor Mud Dogs versus Bradford Bears ain't going to happen because Bangor have shit out of the league. So, I mean, well played to Bradford. You're going to get a win. So, well done, Bradford. And then the final game in that one is Liverpool Raptors versus Aberystwyth. Liverpool win. Yeah,
I'll go with Liverpool.
Interesting fact, a derby, Staffordshire Stallions versus Kiel Crusaders. That is a big derby, by the way. In case you didn't know, they play varsity against each other.
Oh, well done.
I used to work at Staffordshire University, so that's how I know that. Oh. Otherwise, there was no way I was ever knowing that. So I want the Stallions. The Stallions take the win for me.
Yeah.
Hometown. I worked there for 6 months. DMU versus Lincoln. DMU should win. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now it gets tough. Now we go to the Bucks Southeast Division 2.
Right.
And there's 9 games we've got to call.
9.
So I'm taking all the home teams. You're taking all the away teams.
No, I want to hear these games first, man.
Kent Falcons versus Cambridge Pythons.
What?
City Wolfpack versus UEL Phoenix.
Right.
KCL Regents versus Canterbury Phoenix.
Right.
Bournemouth Uni Bobcats. Worcester Royals. Plymouth Blitz versus UWE Bullets 2. Solent Redhawks versus Bath Spar Bulldogs. OBU Panthers versus UCL Emperors. Oxford Lancers versus Winchester Silverbacks. Kingston Cougars versus Brighton Panthers. I've got all the home teams. You've got all the away teams.
No. You got Bournemouth in that, haven't you?
No, I've got Worcester. So.
Oh well, yeah, I'll take. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, done.
Good. Well,
bet.
Is
that them all? Are we done?
That's them all. Power rankings.
Oh Christ!
What's up?
I forgot about the power rankings.
Am I keeping you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Evan. Say hello to everyone.
Hello, Evan.
Oh, just there you go. Did you have a nice taekwondo lesson? No, you got battered. Right, see you. Bye.
Evan gets battered everywhere he goes.
Right. You need to do some fill. Oh, can we power rankings? How do we do these now? I forgot. It's been a while.
It has been ages, hasn't it? I don't think we've had enough games to move anyone.
Okay. Right, we'll
it's on tier maker, by the way. Just go to tier maker.
I'm just having a look at them. Nothing would change.
Nah,
literally nothing would change.
Nah. Maybe Durham would move up.
No, they've already moved up to 3, so they won't go.
Oh, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. Yeah.
So, yeah, nothing would change whatsoever. Sterling.
So let's just keep it.
Yeah, they absolutely would stay the same.
Well, even with Manchester. Did I watch what?
Did you watch any of the NFL?
Yes, I did.
Did you enjoy it? They were fantastic games, weren't they?
I thought I was having a heart attack during both games on one day, and then I thought I was having a heart attack during both games on the next day. So, double heart attack.
I mean, I think they were the greatest 4 games I've seen.
They were. That 100%. 100%.
Yeah. Who's your Super Bowl picks?
I don't know.
Do that. That's nice. Let's do that.
Who's yours?
So, as everyone will know when it comes to this, I take a very logical approach. 49ers absolutely own the Rams. Let's get that out there now. I seen someone, I think it was Tom who commented before actually. 40 made a hot take where he was like, "Yep, the 49ers will beat the Rams and be in the Super Bowl." That's the least hot take I've ever met in my life because I think that the 49ers won like 6 on the bounce against the Rams. So 49ers should win, but I'd like the Rams to win. And it's the same story in the other one. So I think the Chiefs should win, but I'd love the Bengals to win.
Yeah, I don't want the Bengals to win.
Oh, I do. I'm there. I'm in Borough Camp. They're my team of the playoffs. Said it from the start because me and
shouldn't even be there.
Me and Evan started a league on Madden. And we chose the Bengals because we like the kit, so that's why they're mine and Evan's team.
The kit's horrible.
He's 11. He likes Tigers. I'm not gonna say it's
yeah, fair enough.
Panthers are shit, so are the Vikings, so Bengals it was.
To be fair, I'll rate Joe Burrow. Like, I just don't like those helmets, and I don't think they would have made it if there wasn't so many injuries within the Steelers or Ravens team.
Well, they did make it, and the rate and the Steelers are absolutely crap, so that's not a problem. Big Ben was literally, I think I could have played better than Big Ben.
Is it bad if I take the Rams? I don't know why, but I just like the way they're playing at the minute.
No, I do. I like the Rams quite a lot, but yeah, I feel like the 49ers will just outmuscle them. I just don't want to see the Niners versus the Chiefs. I wouldn't see that story.
I think it's going to be a Chiefs-Rams Super Bowl, and I think
For the neutral, that is the best possible Super Bowl. That'll be such a high scoring game, and the Chiefs will win.
I'm going to go Chiefs-Rams Super Bowl, Rams to win.
No way.
Yes.
Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl.
Nah. I can't even go Rams now. 49ers are going to win the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. I think the 49ers will win.
It's Chiefs 49ers Super Bowl final. Super Bowl, and yeah, the Chiefs win.
I just can't see. I just rate the 49ers, mate. Like, I really rate them.
Yeah, so good. They almost didn't make the playoffs. Like, I was listening to a podcast like mid-season where people were like writing them off, and now they're in the Super Bowl. Well, they're going to be because they're going to be the Rams.
If you had to pick a team now, though, that you wanted to win it, who would it be?
Bengals.
You want the Bengals to win it?
Of course. Like, all the rest of them have won it recently. They've all won it enough to know like how to win it. Like the Bengals.
The Rams.
I feel like they've had the success. They was in the Super Bowl a couple of years ago. You've had your moment. Like,
yeah, but the new quarterback, though, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, the Rams would be the second team I would want to win it. Like, the 49ers are the team I don't want to win it whatsoever. Like, I don't need to see that.
Yeah, neither do I. And I don't want to see the Chiefs win.
Like, I don't mind the Chiefs because it's like you've got the story of Patrick Mahomes, like 4 Super Bowls in a row. Like, he's starting his own dynasty, blah, blah, blah. So I don't mind that. But,
I really want the Rams to win just for the QB Stafford.
Yeah, Stafford. Yeah, I don't mind the Rams. Yeah, I don't mind Rams or Bengals for me.
After all the crap we had in Detroit, like I'd love them to go and win it.
Yeah,
but unfortunately, I don't think it's going to happen.
No,
and I think the Bengals will get absolutely blown out as well. By the way, in the next game.
Yeah. Well, that's a wrap. That's us 8:45. Thanks everyone for joining us. We'll be better and back next week. We'll be able to.
No, we'll be back at least. We don't know if we'll be better.
We can't be much worse. It's been a bad show for us.
It's been terrible, man.
Yeah, we got there. We did it.
The first one back, it's been bloody terrible. We might actually put some advertising out as well before we start next week.
Yeah, I didn't do any of that. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. We appreciate you. We respect you. And Sabres suck. Just because it was Henry. Bye.
I'm keeping it on the screen.
Love you all.